Look, lady, we just want to know the truth. Can't you just tell us what happened?
I'd love to tell you, officer, but I'm afraid it's all classified. Top secret. My lips are sealed.
Bailey, we've been at this for days. I'm not sure if I have it in me anymore.
Diana, please. We're all just looking to wrap this up.
Was it money? Vengeance? A burning hatred for the elderly?
The tragic death of Lady Unterwald wasn't my doing. In fact, it made my mission terribly complicated.
Mission? What mission?
We found you at the scene, Diana, but you weren't on the manifest. There's no record of you ever boarding the train.
Probably just a clerical error. I'm sure it happens all the time.
It's highly suspicious, you have to admit.
This is the sort of detail that could be very compelling to a jury.
Fine. I can tell you aren't going to stop asking, but it won't do you any good, you know.
Starts at the beginning.
Oh, my first mission in the field. I can hardly believe it. Oh, there's so much to remember. So much that can go wrong. I feel like I'm sweating buckets. I'm nervous, April. Was this a mistake?
Hey, you've earned this. Don't you forget that. Besides, didn't you want the chance to show those losers in accounting how it gets done?
You're right. It just doesn't feel real to me yet.
You're just too used to being underestimated and ignored by a bunch of relics in their stuffy suits.
Pretty much anyone with a modicum of power, if you think about it. Now they want to put me on a mission. In the field. I'm not sure that it makes sense.
Talking of stuffy suits, here comes one now.
Ladies, how are we this fine morning?
Morning, sir.
Phil.
April Benelli, as you very well know, my name is not Phil. If you insist on addressing me by name, it's Sir Philately Stamp.
Yes, Sir Philately Stamp. Sorry, sir.
Let's just dispense with the pleasantries, shall we? Diana, there's no easy way to say this. You're off the mission.
What?
Oh, I stand corrected. There was an easy way to say it. Word came from up top. We're to shut down this whole unit.
But why?
Oh, the usual. Something about a bloated budget, the numbers not adding up. Accounting is ironically quite unaccountable when it comes to things like answering questions. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If you came here looking for mission gadgets or to requisition a vehicle, I'm afraid we already relocated anything useful. Now, I best be off. This red tape isn't going to put itself up.
Oh, April. This was my best shot at getting into the field. I'm just so tired of being a civil servant.
Is that right? Well, I'm tired of being civil. Come on, we're getting you on that train.
What do you mean?
If they won't let you join the party, we'll crash it in style. This bike could be our ride out of here, Diana. It's a little beaten up, but it should still be salvageable. What do you think?
Brilliant! I'll take a look around.
If we get this bike working, I'll drive us right out of here.
Hello, April.
What do you need, Diana?
How's the bike repair looking?
Well, let's see. It looks like we're still missing fuel, and the wiring is completely shot.
Damn!
Sorry to say, but we're not going anywhere until we've addressed that.
I can't believe Mr. Stamp cancelled my first mission.
I know. Phil is such a coward. You know what they're like upstairs, though. It's all short-term thinking.
What's all this talk about budget cuts?
It doesn't make any sense. They were happy to spend millions on that RAT.
You mean the rodent agent training program?
Now that I think about it, that probably explains the money troubles.
I hope my equipment is still set up on the Royce Express.
I'm sure it is. Do you know how slow retrieval is? They've left our kit out in the field for months before.
I thought this was a test yard. What's with all the broken equipment?
Our field agents don't always bring their equipment back in one piece. We're lucky if they bring back anything at all.
From what Phil said, it sounds like they already relocated anything useful. What's with the pneumatic tubes?
It's a complete tube network. It's so the executives can send documents and small items down here remotely.
I guess they can't risk getting engine grease on their expensive suits.
You'll usually only find them in banks, hospitals, or eccentric people's houses.
Do you know how the tubes work?
It's pretty easy. You just load a canister in the slot and set the destination on the control panel. Why? What are you up to?
Nothing. I was just curious. I'll need to get my hands on some gadgets.
Well, normally you'd fill in a requisition form and hand it to the quartermaster. Although, with everything being shut down, I think you'll need to be a bit more creative.
All right, I think that's everything for now.
Okay, keep up the good work.
Someone left out one of those pneumatic tube pods. This could come in handy. Hello, cutie. What are you doing here?
Ah, I see you've met Agent M. She was to be your partner.
Oh, wait. This is Agent M. You told me she was a field agent.
No, I believe I said she's from a field.
You might not be perfect, but I'll take any help I can get. You're coming with me, Agent M. Is that a wire kit? That looks like it could be useful.
That'll be the official field agent wiring kit.
Sounds perfect. I'll take one.
Are you heading out on a mission?
Well, my mission was postponed. Indefinitely.
I can't give it to you then. Sorry.
All right, Agent M. You'll be nice and snug inside this pod. I'll just pop this in here. Ready for our little adventure, Agent M? Psst. Agent M, grab me one of those wiring kits. A little more to the left. That's it. Bring it over here. Come to Diana. Let's see what we're working with here. A blast. The engine's been ripped out. I'll just have to work with these other parts. There! I managed to cut out a long length of the rubber tube. Hopefully they haven't emptied the tank yet. Here goes nothing. Oh, there's definitely fuel in that. Or something that tastes like it. It's working. Okay, I've got myself a full can of fuel to work with. All right, time to fuel up. A little snip here. Cross this wire over here. There! I fixed the faulty wiring.
Ha ha! Listen to this kitty roar!
Ladies, what on earth are you doing?
Apologies, Mr. Stamp. Our mission awaits.
Don't you dare, Diana Osterhagen! Please, think of the paperwork involved.
See you later, Phil.
I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There's the train.
Can you get us any closer?
I'll try. Damn it! This is as fast as we can go.
We're too far away.
Diana, think of something quick, or we're going to miss the train.
On it. Hey, there's a bunch of gadgets in here. Where'd you get these?
Don't get too excited. They're prototypes I found in the yard. I swiped them for you, but they're probably half broken.
It's a case of explosives, disguised as harmless stationery. I can break the tip of this incendiary pencil to retrieve the gunpowder inside. I'll mix some of this fuel with the gunpowder. Check it out! I've made a canister of high-octane fuel!
I never underestimated you for a second. What are you waiting for? Pour it in.
All right, here goes nothing.
Hold on tight! I don't know how long we can maintain this boost. You're going to have to jump, Diana.
I made it!
Woohoo! Hey, run your objectives by me one last time.
I've got to make contact with the informant.
That's right.
I should listen in for any incriminating conversations.
And above all else,
Stay out of trouble.
that's it. Good luck, Diana.
I'll contact you when I'm ready for extraction. Come on, Agent M. It's you and me against the world. Hey! Get back here! Huh. This is looking like a solo mission after all.
All right, so that explains how you got on the train. What happened next?
I believe you're well aware of what happened next, Detective.
Indulge us.
Well, it all got a bit complicated. I stuck to my orders and made contact with the informant. Or so I thought. It turns out Lady Undervold had one last trick up her sleeve. Switching the informant out for her estate attorney. Not to mention smuggling a private detective on board, who made great effort to act out in highly suspicious and unpredictable ways.
Please, I just need more time. We had an agreement, Herman. I don't want to have to call off our deal.
I was sure Lady Undervold was deliberately trying to evade scrutiny of her finances. Why bury mountains of contradictory paperwork in her hidden safe? If her attorney hadn't retrieved that missing will, we'd have never uncovered the truth.
What truth would that be?
Go on, Diana. What happened after you and Mr. Ackerman recovered the will?
The family insisted on an impromptu reading of the will, which distracted everyone long enough for me to poke around.
Anyone there? Let me out! Help!
Someone must be trapped inside.
You? We were supposed to make contact hours ago.
Who are you?
Where's my suit? Better yet, where is that meddling detective? Did Lady Unterwald put you up to this?
I'm afraid she's dead. How long have you been in there?
What?
There's a will reading taking place in the lounge right now.
I must stop this at once.
What is this?
Do we really believe that Lady Unterwald left her entire estate to that no-name attorney?
Damn!
Arthur had access to Lady Unterwald and her legal paperwork. It's a troubling thought, I must say.
The document speaks for itself, Arista. This was clearly Lady Unterwald's last wish.
Really, Doctor? You don't believe a trained attorney could have forged one of these documents?
If Arthur takes over the estate, that means we can't sell it.
That's right. No sale means no money for us.
You're making rather large assumptions, Arista. We don't know if that's the case.
What I do know is that some of us have quite expensive hobbies. Isn't that right, Bergman?
Well, but what course of action can we take?
I believe I have a solution that would benefit everyone, if you allow me.
Well, I believe that solves our problem quite effectively.
John! That's completely...
Look around you, Bergman. This room is filled with documents purporting to be Lady Unterwald's last wishes. Who's to say we can't use one with slightly more favorable terms?
This is ridiculous. The Order won't stand for this.
The Order will no longer be an issue, Doctor. You could say I've handled the situation.
What have you done, John?
Bless you.
Hello, everyone.
Who are you supposed to be?
Diana Osterhagen, Inland Revenue Secret Service.
You're from the tax office. Excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to.
What's going on, John? She's heard everything.
Quiet, Arista. I have everything under control.
She's a spy, you idiot. Boys, tie her up with the others.
Yes, Mother.
Ah, my head. What's going on? Oh, for goodness sake.
Turns out those twins can be pretty agile when they want to be. What are you doing here?
I came to rescue you two, of course.
Well, that's just splendid! I feel safer already.
Listen, we'll need to work together to get out of here.
I'm afraid there's not much I can do from over here.
How about you, Arthur?
I think I could get a hand free. I'll give it a try. I'll handle this. I think it's working.
What's with all the wriggling? You weren't trying to escape, were you?
No, of course not.
Good, because that would be very bad for us.
We'll need to distract them somehow, Arthur.
Listen, I have something to say.
Mother said we can't talk to prisoners. She said you have clever tongues and you try to trick us.
What's your bathroom break policy?
No, no, no! I'm not messing around with those ropes again. The knots were a total nightmare.
I'm not sure that I can hold it in any longer.
Well, maybe next time you'll go to the toilet before you commit a murder.
I really thought we'd bonded over our shared love of infrastructure.
That may be the case, but you've sure burned a lot of bridges.
Ouch. I was hoping you could help us resolve an argument.
Arguing? About what?
Oh, yes. If I remember correctly, Herman had some very strong views.
I did.
You know what? Forget I said anything. You're probably not that interested.
No, tell us. We want to hear it.
Well... Herman bet you couldn't beat him in a staring contest.
What?
Nonsense!
You look me in the eye and say that.
This really isn't necessary. I guess we're doing this then.
We can do this. It's 2 versus 1.
Good thinking, Arthur. They're not paying attention at all.
I've got a hand free. I think I can get to my pockets.
Do you have something that can get us out of these binds?
Was that a blink? No.
Agent Tam!
You know each other?
She's my assigned field agent. I'll explain later.
Concentrate.
Here, let me untie your binds.
I'm free.
Okay, move out.
Oh, this seems like a bad idea.
Jan did what? This is a grave betrayal of the Order.
I am afraid so. I think it's time we heard what Lady Unterwald has to say for herself. I managed to obtain this recording from Lady Unterwald's safe. I believe it may contain her final instructions.
Sister Gretchen, fetch the gramophone.
Ooh! I speak to you now from beyond the grave! Who dares to wake me from my eternal slumber?
We're sorry, Lady Unterwald.
Forgive us, we failed you.
I'm just kidding around. Although if you're listening to this recording, that means I've kicked the bucket. I assume things have predictably descended into chaos. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeking my guidance here. For general business inquiries, select track 1. If you have an accounting question, select track 2. If you're seeking guidance on my last will and testament, select track 3. For anything else, select track 4.
Oh, she mentioned the will. Track 3. Pick track 3.
So, you've got a question about my last will and testament, hmm? Did somebody tear it to shreds in dramatic fashion? Accidentally submerge the documents in water? Set fire to the whole bloody lot, I'm guessing? I always said it would ruffle some feathers. If my estate attorney is indisposed, or you're listening to this yourself, Arthur, I've always retained a copy of my will and testament at the Unterwald family mansion. You'll find your answers there. Toodaloo!
The mansion, of course. I shall inform Herman Merman at once.
Wasn't he being detained?
You underestimate the man. I suspect he's already free from his bonds and taking matters into his own hands.
I can assure you, I'm not here to steal anyone's inheritance.
That's exactly what someone trying to steal our inheritance would say. We challenge you to another rematch.
Please, no!
I won't blink this time.
What the hell are you doing? Where are the prisoners?
Huh? Uh-oh.
Imbeciles! Must I do everything myself?
Come on, Arthur. It's time to put an end to this.
Not so fast.
Oh, he's got a gun! Get to the engine room, Diana! Stop the train!
I'm not leaving you!
Go!
Thought you could steal Lady Unterwald's estate, did you?
What? No!
I've worked too hard for too long for you to mess it all up. I'm afraid your will has been revoked. I tore it to shreds with my own 2 hands.
That's a criminal offense, you know.
Maybe so. But it's the end of the line for you, Arthur A. Ackerman. Goodbye. Any last words?
Wait! I have questions!
Questions? What questions could you possibly have? I already spelled it out for you.
Who are you again?
What are you talking about? Don't try to play coy with me, Mr. Ackerman.
No, really. Do I know you?
Xianlu? Do you know how long it took to get close to Lady Unterwald? And just when I had her in the palm of my hand, who would show up and ruin the entire scheme but a meddling attorney?
I'm not sure why you're mad at me.
You not only stole my suit, but the estate I was working so hard to gain control of. You might have got this far by playing dumb, but it won't help you now.
You're breaking the law, you know.
Ah, you bureaucrats and your archaic rules. I tried playing things by the book, and look where that got me. I don't mind breaking a few rules if it means I get what I want.
How about we forget this whole thing ever happened?
Unacceptable, Mr. Ackerman. I'll be claiming the estate for my own, which makes you collateral damage, I'm afraid. We can't have you walking around with a claim to my prize, after all.
Is that a real gun you're holding?
I can assure you it's very real. Perhaps I should demonstrate.
That won't be necessary. Where were you hiding that pistol?
Never you mind.
Actually, I think that's enough questions.
Very well. Time's up. Goodbye, Mr. Ackerman.
Wait!
What on earth are you doing?
I have the power of attorney!
Why do you persist in living?
Can we not just talk about this?
No. Now stay still.
Oh, I hope Diana's having better luck than me.
Time's up, you clueless ape. I'm going to whittle you with bullets, you whimpering simpleton.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Are those financial documents you're burning?
What? I would do no such thing. These are merely old birthday cards. Nothing the tax office would be concerned with, I assure you.
Stop what you're doing, right now.
As the treasurer, I am at liberty to destroy unwanted documentation.
That's not true.
Even so, you didn't see anything.
That's it. You're under arrest.
Just a few more to go.
Out of the way. I need to stop this train.
Stop the train? Are you mad? No, we must keep going. We mustn't give the opportunity for Lady Unterwald's killer to disembark.
I need to get past. Arthur is in trouble.
Then you should go and help him. I'll stay here and keep watch.
What did you do to the train driver?
Oh, they'll be fine. I'm sure it's nothing more than a mild concussion.
The train can't operate without a driver, Bergman.
Well, the Royce Express seems to be operating just fine for now. As long as I keep this fire roaring, we can go all night.
I've had enough of this conversation.
Can't talk now. I've got paper to burn.
They wouldn't appreciate that. I doubt the truth spray is potent enough, but I love the bottle. I really don't think you should be burning these.
Don't look in there. They're not important.
Nah. 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 Maybe this stuff will get him talking.
Goodness, that's burning very effectively. What's all this smoke?
Are you all right, Bergman?
No, I'm not all right. I'm feeling a little peculiar, truth be told.
Bergman?
Stay back! You're scaring me. I need to burn all these incriminating documents. Why did I say that?
Tell me, why are you destroying those documents?
Because this is evidence. I need to protect myself from liability. What's happening, man? Pull yourself together.
Do you know who killed Lady Underworld?
No! I have no idea, and that terrifies me.
I'll have to report you to my superiors at Inland Revenue.
You wouldn't dare. But if you did, that would be devastating for me. Did I say that out loud? Oh, no.
Do you know it's a crime to destroy financial documents?
I do know. Oh, I've been a terrible treasurer. I've gambled away estate funds.
Did Lady Unterwald know about your gambling problem?
No, I don't think so. I never had the heart to tell her. And now she's gone.
Stealing from a poor old lady. This doesn't look great for you.
It wasn't like that. I'm telling the truth.
Lady Unterwald entrusted you. She'd be so disappointed.
That's right. I know it's true. Please, no more.
Burning the evidence. Will you ever take responsibility?
No more, I'm begging you.
You're going to have to face the consequences at some point.
Please, I can't go to prison. I'd never last in there. Nobody has to know. I know deep down that I played the victim because...
Because?
Because I can't own up to my mistakes. The truth is that I'm a wretched creature, a weak little man.
There. I'm sure it will be okay.
Forgive me, for I cannot forgive myself.
It's a white-collar crime, Bergman. It's serious, but it's not like you killed anyone.
No, I deserve to be locked up. I'm a danger to society.
Oh dear. I think that truth spray broke him.
You threadbare juggler!
I should pick my moment.
That was my favorite gun, you know? Eat lead, you miserable cockroach! Hold on a second. Ah! My eyes! My one weakness!
I think this controls the whistle.
What's that? It can't be! Ah!
Huh. I guess I am a tunnelhead.
Quickly, Arthur! We need to stop this train!
I'm right behind you!
Now, how do I do that exactly? Oh, this wasn't part of my training. Okay, Bergman, it's time to go.
What? Heavens above, I don't like the sound of that.
Run, Arthur!
What happened? Is that Bergman?
I just filled that hatch with explosives.
How long do we have?
I'm guessing about 15 seconds or so.
Excuse me, but I have to ask. Why is everything shaking?
Take a look out the window, Gunter. See if you can tell what's going on. It looks like... Oh, my. Well, what is it? I think the train's about to... I think it's about to... About to what? Spit it out, I think.
I'm gonna explode.
You need to pace yourself, Lamont. It's a picnic, not an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Still, it's nice to get away every once in a while, hey, Bailey?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, what? That's probably just my stomach growling. Just breathe it all in. There's nothing like the peaceful sound of... Oh.
I'll get the car started.
That was quite the explosion.
My sleuthing arm! I think it's bruised.
It was a sloppy solution, but we stopped the train.
We sure did. Plus, nobody got hurt.
What the hell is going on here? We came as soon as we saw the explosion.
Thank goodness you're here, officers. These three villains plotted to kill my dear sister.
Never mind that. They deliberately crashed the train. My financial records have surely been destroyed. Oh, yes? Well, they endangered my staff and sabotaged my kitchen.
My allergies. They were exploited for personal gain.
I was tricked into reading this phony manuscript.
My clients are still buried under that rubble.
She'll be right, mate.
Is all of that true?
Cuff 'em, Bailey. They're coming to the station for questioning.
Just sit tight with the others, Miss Osterhagen.
Don't worry about me. I'll be out of here in no time.
Nobody try any funny business, okay? I don't want to get in trouble again. I'll be right here if you need anything. Bailey says I have to keep an eye on you.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Arthur, is that you?
It's me. So, how did your interrogation go? I'm sure Lamont and Bailey are fun, once you get to know them.
Listen, we've got to figure a way out of here. Look around your cell. See what you can find. Arthur?
I'm here.
Sorry if I dragged you into this mess, Arthur.
You know, Lady Unterwald wrote me a letter, telling me to be more adventurous. If only she could see me now.
You think Lady Unterwald would have approved?
I'd like to think so. I don't think she would have approved of the whole dying part, of course.
I suppose not. What do you make of your new adventurous lifestyle?
I think I'd still prefer the safe, predictable world of drab suits and bureaucracy. The adventure isn't over just yet, though.
Is there anything in your cell that could help us out?
No, but I swiped some stuff from the interrogation room.
Really? Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, there's also a big valve in here. Do you have a valve?
Can you describe that valve to me, Arthur?
It's just an ordinary valve. I think it's connected to the plumbing in some way, though.
See if you can experiment a little. Maybe we can use that to our benefit. Why didn't you tell me you weren't the informant?
I thought Lady Unterwald had planned the whole thing. I didn't want to go against her last wishes. Besides, it sounded like you had a lot riding on this mission of yours.
I had everything riding on this, but I didn't expect to see the inside of a cell. Do you think Mr. Liu is all right?
Can anyone truly be all right if they hit a brick wall at 100 miles per hour?
No, I don't imagine so.
Then I guess you have my answer.
Okay, back to formulating a plan.
Understood. It couldn't hurt to look around.
Hey, is that you, kid?
Don, is that you?
I knew your voice sounded familiar. Don't tell me those casino goons got you too, huh?
Well, we've been accused of murdering Lady Unterwald.
Whoa, that's ice cold, pal. I really underestimated you. You know, you don't seem like the killing type.
But I didn't!
Relax, okay? We're drinking from the same bottle. They got me on a load of baloney, too. Listen, we can't stand around yakking all day, all right? We need to figure a way out of here.
I might be able to get into the lockbox. Just gotta give it a little whack with the old umbrella. Uh-oh.
How'd you get that?
Oh, this? I found it in my cell.
Sorry, but I've got to confiscate it. You know, it looks kinda like Lamont's umbrella.
I'm sure we just have the same great taste in rain protection.
I've got to lock it away, just in case you were planning a daring escape.
That's perfectly understandable. Oh, looks like Jimmy dropped something from the lockbox.
Hey, Agent Tam. You see that shiny ball over there? I bet it's valuable. That's it. Bring it back to me. There's a good field agent. I knew you could do it.
I think that's reversed the flow of the water.
I'll just put this in here. Heads up, Arthur.
There's something floating in there. I'll just place that here. Time to reunite Donnie with an old friend. I sent something your way, Don.
All right, let's see what we got here. You're a miracle worker, kid. I'll still need one of you to distract that bozo outside, though. Maybe you can make some noise to get his attention.
Jimmy!
Lamont told me not to talk to you, Mr. Ackerman.
Those chains are secured to the wall. I'll need a key to unfasten them.
Oh, who is doing that obnoxious clicking? I can barely hear myself think.